Curiosity kills the cat.
Oh.
Gets it sent to Fort Joy. Yeah? What do you want?
Well, nothing.
Keep it that way. Before you go, help us settle an argument.
What's the disagreement is?
Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Thatcher grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards, and Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
Eh?
They look at you expectantly.
If Thatcher is looking for a romance, she should look no further than her partner. It must be clear to everyone that Eden here is simply in love with her.
Thatcher bursts out laughing. Eden goes bright red.
Get lost before I throw you in a cell for disrespecting a magister. Two magisters. The magisters.
Thatcher doesn't look disrespected. Thatcher looks amused.
Disrespecting one magister's enough. Go on. Get lost.
Hey.
She turns back to her drink.
Of course it's not true.
You're right about that. Right as rain, you.
Smile all you want. I'm not...
Hello?
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Go ahead.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. Ifan laughs as he straightens the beard. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his hand and laughs.
Let's not interrupt.
The man hunkers down and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet. Ifan claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roos thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract.
Oh.
Roost's camped out at the sawmill.
Thank you for that.
It seems less lush somehow.
We cannot go... I wish we could go higher. No. Can I talk to him now?
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir?
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. Sorry for the intrusion.
No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely. Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service.
Why are you in need of a guard?
I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth. The merchant's burden, you see. He must escort his merchandise, always.
And where are your travels taking you?
Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
Your boots, they look quite travel-worn.
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my boots would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss.
Well, if you're a merchant, I would love to see your wares.
Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room.
Rhythm of patrol. Come on.
Let's go east more.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
Who are you looking for?
Can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
Hello.
Right, you've no authority to storm in here like this.
We have the authority. You've been warned, Barnes. Now, get back to your fish.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
Hugh, tell me, have you seen a man acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder?
No, I haven't seen anyone like that.
Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him.
A foul creature? Surely there isn't a ghoul on the loose.
The Magister looks at you, trying to understand what you're saying.
What? A ghoul? No, of course not.
Oh, of course it isn't. The ghouls don't lurk by the sea. One of the merfolk, perhaps?
No. Have you lost your...
A fish golem, perhaps. A void beast drawn together into a hulking mass of guts and scale? I'm sure I've heard of Tarnal Golem before.
Will you shut up? It's a human. A sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. He's behind the disappearance of several magisters. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers?
And how are you sure this stinker is responsible?
He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it in the tavern. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol to complete. If you see anything, tell me.
Of course.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
Who the magisters are looking for?
A murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me, except that it's stopping me shipping my fish into Arks. Now, please.
But all those fish are void tainted.
When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
sometimes it finds you.
Who in Arks is buying void tainted fish?
That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
Do I look like the kind of person who trades fish for a living?
He gives you a cool look.
No, you're right. You lack the dashing good looks with which I, for one, was blessed. Now, good day to you. Feel free to let the door hit you on the way out. It may improve matters.
Damn it. Have you seen anything?
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's not right.
What are you doing?
I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor.
I will look into it if I can.
Be careful down there, mister. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
Beneath the floors, you say?
Backquackers! Our shield has gone mad!
Sorry, I wanted to move it.
Well now.
No, it's
what's my
Ivan.
favorite god?
Ivan smiles and salutes.
Wait, who's looking at me then? Sabil. Why are you cursed?
You! Have you seen anyone leaving this place? Grey cloak, grey
No,
beard,
I haven't.
Lucian's teeth. If you see anything suspicious, anything at...
I cannot go inside.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides through the scales, crimson guts spilling out in its wake. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
I surely know what death smells like. I know what rotting death smells like as well. But these fish are something else entirely.
You see the nose on my face, don't you? I bloody know it smells, and I don't care as long as it sells. And sells it does. Somehow. But the boss has found a buyer for this lot. It's to be shipped off to Arks in the next wagon, if you'd believe it.
Who'd buy such foul-looking fish?
He runs his knife through another fish and flicks the blade, sending a shower of guts to the ground.
I'd say your guess is as good as mine. Except I got the sense not to ask any questions. Now why don't you march on? I ain't been paid to wag me chin.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after fish, as the blood and black bile mix and swirl around his boots.
Script?
Looking
What?
at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast your eyes around to see that every barrel headed to Arks has the same inscription.
Here, leave them barrels alone. I told you to take a hike. So scram!
Hey, okay. Black house again.
The dwarf looks you up and down, a scowl of repulsion on his face. He mumbles something about dwarvish decency under his breath and turns away from you.
Well, dwarf, he usually give me a rush, but I usually have the decency to keep that to myself.
Decency, eh? Oh, I had me some decency back in the day. Days before the Reds, days of the divine, long gone.
I'm not exactly a fan either.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish.
Do you know anything about this fugitive they're looking for?
Fugitive? I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers.
Well, it's clear he dislikes the Magisters, so why not discuss an enemy of the Magisters?
Because I don't intend to end up with me lips stitched together, that's why. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more.
This fugitive is as good as dead unless someone straps up.
Godspeed, buggered, fine. I'll tell you all I know.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Red's racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did. Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell me.
You see a man, well-fed and...
You took your time. The Magisters are searching the place and look good. And if you get caught, I know nothing about it and this conversation never happened. Good day.
Okay, so he gave us a key. How the hell am I supposed to make sure no one sees me? Yay. Okay, the key won't work on all the doors here.
Careful now, that's a trap.
You don't say.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Can you move out of it? No, it's activated now. Okay, everyone please come over here. Click, click, click. Lucia, come here. Stop clicking that. Where are you guys? Guys, go and stay there. I'll go on my own. Nothing here, okay. Not enough strength.
Look out, I see a trap nearby. This place stinks. But some of these barrels look interesting.
I don't see any kind of switch or whatnot. Oh, okay.
Good find.
Most important area of focus is this month is cellar security. Barrels have arrived. Placement of divine 2000 turret barrels complete. Don't stare into the barrel. There's swords here. Not here.
Dripping with liquid sauce, this barrel is sealed and marked with a cross. From the barrel you sense a familiar power. It thrums in your bones, in your soul. Nothing stirs in the dank and stinking basement, and yet you feel an imminent presence. Inside, you find not fish, but weapons. Powerful weapons. The kind of weapons the Magisters took from the hollow marshes.
The ones we won't be using, because they're not strong. Okay. Let's resurrect Sybil. Well, at least she's not cursed anymore. If I was supposed to find anything here, I didn't. Can I talk with you again? Or are you? Is it gone?
You're still here. Try not to be.
I know about the weapons in the basement.
He looks surprised. Might be faking it. Might not.
What weapons? What basement?
I found weapons in the basement. Source weapons.
He tries to look shocked. Fails. Knows it. Knows you know it too.
Lohar. Lohar's smuggling weapons to Arx. He hides them in the basement, and I make sure they reach the destination. What they're used for and who uses them isn't my business. And it's not yours either.
Sure. And what the magisters would make of the situation with weapons?
He swallows, like he has a lump in his throat.
You look like the kind of person who's very forgetful, with the right motivation. I have a sum of money in my pocket. It adds up to a very good time in the tavern.
I will keep your secret, don't worry.
Glad to hear it. You'd just be buying yourself trouble in this town. What Julian doesn't know can't hurt him.
Okay, so I guess that's it. There's. I haven't found anyone who's no link to missing magisters.
A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck.
Guess the fish aren't biting.
Fish will bite, all right. Not that you'd eat one. I've got a worse problem than that. Way, way worse. I've gone and dropped my wedding ring in the water.
You're in deep, deep trouble. What happened?
I was casting a line and I cast my bloody wedding ring instead. Guess my fingers aren't as fat as they used to be.
Why won't you just go into the water? It's not that deep, is it?
I could do that. I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the wife.
The ring? He's saying the ring has a bit of sauce to it.
Just a hint. Nothing to concern a magister. Made me feel that little bit more confident in myself. Maybe it was all in my head, but I felt like the ring made me more attractive to the women. I wouldn't do the dirt or anything, but it's good for the ego. Keeps a wife on her toes too.
I will get the ring.
I'm not asking you to risk your life on account of mere marital woes, but if you fancy a paddle, you can go right ahead.
How are we gonna die? Here?
I've spotted something.
I'm blind. Oh.
More Voidwoken.
Who would have thought?
A horrified fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
That was terrifying. I need to get myself a new line of work. Something as far away from the water as I can go. Goat herd, high on a mountain. Spice trader in the deserts. Anything but this. If the missus will go for it, of course. She likes the beach.
I found the ring.
You found it? How wonderful. The wife will be thrilled. Or she would if she ever found out about this, which of course she won't. But I can't thank you enough.
He slips the ring onto his finger, where it dangles loose.
I feel better already. I need to fatten myself up again so I don't lose it a second time. Can't be relying on the kindness of strangers to dig me out. The very best to you. I wish you well.
With a new confidence in his stance, he turns back to his fishing.
Let's see, is there anything I can try to take from them? Submit. Impalement and leggings. Sailors, scavengers, and fellow magisters, do not follow the light. There is no lighthouse in all of Driftwood, and no friendly fire by which to sail. Midnight flames are a ruse organized by dwarven filth to lure you into their piratical trap. Trust me, I know from whence I talk. Mag, Yvette.
Huh. Another Magister caravan.
Slithering little worms.
The dark power in the air. Controlling you. Go away.
The power recoils from your attack. It clearly didn't expect resistance. But it has too much control over too many minds. Try as you might, you can't break its influence.
Come no further.
There, on the cliff. Stupid ambush.
Oh no. Can I? Not quite. It's too far. Ugh. Thank you.
Their eyes. Dead. Black as a royal heart.
Let's wait a minute, yes.
The ground drifts by hundreds of feet below you. Droplets of your blood fall away from you into space. You don't feel any pain, only a numbing cold. Your senses are fading. All you can hear is the beating of the Voidwoken's wings and the beating of your own heart. Only your heart is slowing. The Voidwoken seems to sense that you won't make it. It unleashes an outraged screech, then releases you from its grasp. The ground rushes up to meet you. You close your eyes.
Here lies Patrick, prophet. He perished in this place, predicting the downfall of Brachus Rex.
The statue stands before you in silence. It reaches to the heavens, as if praying for release from its chain.
The flame insists on dying. Does nothing last in this infernal land?
I mean, we can try it a little bit differently. Can I get all? Oh, I don't think I can get all of them. Oh, bollocks. Okay, Lucia. I can.
What's happening to the shrine?
It's glowing.
As the torches around you flicker and crack to life, you hear a low groan. It starts soft, then crescendos until your chest rattles and your head buzzes.
Brachus Rex! God damn you to this hell in which I suffer! God damn these burning flames!
Did lighting the flames hurt you? I'm so very sorry.
My blood boils in on death and you ask if it hurts. The indignity fans the flames. Just when the agony subsides, more come to the shrine and put flame to the torches. They think to honor me. Instead, they incinerate me.
Could I help you somehow?
The curse is everlasting. Whenever I am honored, I will suffer for it. Brachus saw to that. I knew him and knew his secrets. I saw his rise and fall as woven into the tapestry of time. He branded my truth as blasphemy, and I burn for it.
I've seen the horrors of Brachus's reign with my own eyes. I wouldn't wish them on anyone, truly.
Live that horror. The truth invites danger. Some would sooner be swallowed by the void than tell it. Wait. You. I see it. You, too, follow a path consumed by fire. You must take my gift from among the flames. With it, you will know truth. With it, you can... Brachus!
The rumble reaches a deafening forte, then dissipates. The voice is gone. Only the whisper of the wind fills your ears.
A title is etched on the thick Bible's cover, Chronicles of the Ever Age. Every page speaks either of tragedies long past or those still to come. As you leaf through the tome, a name catches your eye. Brachus Rex. There was no lamp or sun, yet the light blinded me. It was divinity. Not as a man or woman, but as creature or homunculus. with its element, pure and whole, a sea of swords, both above and below. The light was soon to fade, however. The shadow of a great dragon passed below, chilling my nerves and blanketing Rivellon in darkness. Upon the great worm rode the mad king, Brachus Rex. He cast an impossibly long leash into the divine light, as a fisher might cast his line into the sea. The mighty dragon plunged, pulling the brilliant aura with it. I was suddenly engulfed in nothing. Void. Emptiness. From the silence came one unmistakable sound, the pounding of a hammer. Like, take them out. I don't think it's gonna help him. Did it help him?
The statue is as still.
Yep.
The enormous stone slab is covered with cryptic engravings, obscured in places by smears of dried blood.
Those runes. I know them.
Half the runes are words, the rest are corresponding musical notes. The inscription is an ancient dwarven dirge. The melody is similar to a popular dwarven drinking song, though the modern version is markedly less macabre.
Duna's terrible taste.
Your memory jars at the recollection. The details elude you, but broad strokes surface. Something about the afterlife and a very large bird. You cannot recall anything more. The central rune is stained black with 1,000 years' worth of blood. A relatively fresh coating flakes off in the wind.
Hey, look! A lamp!
A lamp?
Lying at your feet is a strange lamp of ancient design. Spots of gold shimmer through the thick grime that coats it. As you hunker down for a closer look, the lamp jerks slightly, almost imperceptibly.
I've heard about ancient lamps being used to trap spirits. Is it?
The lamp feels strangely hot to your touch. As you wipe away the years of dirt and grime, it trembles in your hand. Heavy smoke spills out of the spout of the lamp, falling to your feet, where it flows away from you. The vapor arches into the air and starts to take shape before you.
Who summons what? One of you?
His face twists into a sneer and he flexes his claws.
What's wrong, Godwoken? Did the Seven turn you down too? Or are you here seeking even more power? I should strike you down where you stand, God-taint.
Why would you kill me for being Godwoken?
Because it would be a kindness. I've known the power you feel, the promises you were made. I too was named Godwoken once. My god gave it all. Power, glory, hope. It was intoxicating. Until she took it away.
Deep inside, you can feel your god stirring. It's recoiling, revolted. No wonder Zor's Stissa turned this one away.
Unworthy, she said. Unworthy to be divine. So she gave it to another. What kind of a monster gives you that power only to strip it from you? To promise you will be the light of the world and then cast you into darkness.
And what did you do then?
There was so much wrong with the world. So much that I needed to fix. So I sought power elsewhere. The Void said I could have eternal power. That I could be the light of the world. And it delivered. I have power unlike any Godwoken. Even if I lack my freedom. It laughed as I was sealed away in that lamp. Be the light of the world, Godwoken, it said. Even so, it was more honest than your hellish Seven.
I can understand it.
Understand it or don't. I'm not here for pity from some god's plaything. And I'm certainly not here to hand it my power. You and your gods are a blight upon this world. I would rid the world of your corruption, not help you spread it.
I can see the goodness in you. You don't need to be like this.
You see the rage in the Jinn's eyes fade a little. He flexes his claws as he thinks over what you've said.
Perhaps you're right. I have spent so long locked away with nothing but anger for company. Very well, Godwoken. Tell me, what do you wish for? Do you wish for power, wealth, knowledge, or to see your enemies gone?
I wish to know what happened to my people. Where are the Eternals?
I am almost tempted to answer. Just to watch as you hear it. But no, That was not part of our bargain. Choose again, Godwoken.
I wish for knowledge.
A hungry mind. Very well. Let's find us something to feed it. There are as many ideas in the world as grains of sand on the beach. But I think you will find this one especially. You have had your wish, Godwoken. We are done here.
Thank you.